And we've got bananas in chat from Soul Pat. Soul Pat, thank you again for helping us find the airdrop. Chock full of butts. Bandit Bob, Shark Dice, Estelian, Wabsonator, Geoteds, Moderang, God of Justice. Ladies and gentlemen, the God of Justice is here. Thank you for the bananas in chat. The bananas mean that we're live on the twitch.tv/theassumer. And today, by the way, pre-stream song, Chelsea Wolf, The Warden? I think it was The Warden. Amazing song, love it. If you liked it, go check it out. We're playing on the Hermitcraft server today, not to be confused with the Hermitcraft server. I know it sounds familiar. I know they're both on 6 seasons, okay? They're not the same thing. The Hermitcraft server, you know, it's it might look. I know this looks really similar to Hermitcraft, okay? Okay, I lied to you. It's actually Hermitcraft. You know, Hermitcraft server. I heard that in my head today and it cracked me up, so I decided to call it that. Welcome to the Hermitcraft server. There's a bunch of Herberts hanging out here. Look at these Herberts. Green ones. Give me the juice. All of the juice. This is how I get slime balls. This is my slime ball farm, I guess. So I've got some plans for today, peeps. To make some new friends. Look at these new friends. I'm killing my new friends. Jeez. You know, shouldn't call them my new friends, really, considering I'm in the middle of slaughtering them. Doesn't make too much sense. Gonna do some digging in this area. Just gonna do some nice kind of medial job. Medial? I mean, sometimes words pop into my head and I'm like, do I know what that word means? It's probably not. I should be careful what I say, you know. Yeah, gonna do some. I think medial's the word I'm looking for. Medial things today. Ice. This is the chest where I've been dumping stuff in since I'm kind of overloaded at the moment. Can we keep filling you up? We can. Wonderful. Right, so yeah, we'll start off with a little bit of digging. Just what can we get ourselves? You know, that's what I'm thinking. Torches. Torches is something that I need. And look at me, I've got all the wood pre-prepared. Anyway, I need to read noises in my ear, then I need to read chat, and then we can get on with this, you know. Tedious things, says Humbly B. I wouldn't call them tedious, because I enjoy doing them. They're just things that aren't related to anything important that I'm doing right now. Like, although there is the IT building, there's nothing really much at the moment that I need to go over there and do. Plus, Scar might be doing something over there. I don't know if he's going to actually do it anytime soon, but he's going to be working on some of the landscaping over there, which is going to be cool. Just keep digging, 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 says Entertainment. That's the attitude. We're just going to keep digging, digging, digging. Let's kind of find like a groove back here and go along here. There's a bit of a tunnel, it would seem. Ah! We just went out of range of the beacon. Right, so that's the first time we've hit like a proper edge in this area. Anyway, let's get to these noises. Ryan Beasley has subscribed tier 1. Thank you, Ryan. Shark Dice is here, resubscribed for 3 months in a row, saying, hello, XI Zoom Avoid. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you. I hope I have a good stream as well. I hope you all enjoy this potentially good stream. We got Wolfie Princess 73 subscribing. Durflow96 is subscribing with Amazon Prime. The Cryptic Climb is subscribing with that Amazon Prime. And 15 Flatron is also subscribing with the Prime. Thank you for the Prime, peeps. I appreciate you using your Amazon Prime subscriptions on me. Let's get some of that haste. We also got Alexi Gaming 1997. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Did I miss anything, says the Craft Alive? You missed the introduction. The introduction where I talked about the meaning of life and how I figured out what it was. So sorry if you missed that. Jeez, I mean, it's not that important. Don't worry about it. It's not that much of a big deal. Me got no boots. If we're going into a cave, we'll put on our armour. That seems like a smart idea, you know. Going up here. Wouldn't mind finding some iron. Iron would be nice. Looks like I'm going to find a dead end. Jeez, going around in circles. Land MX has subscribed to Amazon Prime. Land MX, thank you. for your Prime subscription. Appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I'm going to keep talking like this. I hope that you don't mind. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Why is it Hermitcraft on YouTube, says Game Warrior. We've renamed the server to Hermitcraft. I think it's a brilliant idea to rename it. Why did I just take damage? Since it did not make much of that I took damage. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Oh! There just happened to be iron there. Brain smarts. Dig in random direction. Get iron. That's not brain smarts, is it? That's just random luck. I don't have a bucket of water, so I was using the environment around me. Raelian says, what did I miss? You missed the introduction. Only people named Herbert allowed, says Manny T-Tag. Reminds me of the Only Homers Club. Classic Simpsons. There's a good old classic show, eh? Who doesn't like The Simpsons? Do you know what? I'm just going to leave that stuff up there because it's going to take a while to get to. No, I'm not that desperate for iron. Jeez. No, we'll take that stuff. Right, so one of the things I would like to do over here is not have entrances to caves. Oh, looks like there might be another slime chunk in this area. What are the plans for today's stream, says Martin. We're going to do a little bit of digging over here, and then we're going to go to the shopping area to do some chopping. And after that, we're going to go to the temple, the ocean monument, that's the one. Zuin has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Zuin, thank you for your Prime subscription. I hope that you're enjoying the stream and having a good time as we kill adorable and cute little slimes that have never laid a finger on me. I'm just a meanie, really, aren't I? Just a meanie. What games do you play besides Minecraft? Says Amazing Games. None, really. Not really into games much at the moment. I've got an itch to play several games. I've always got an itch to play them, but I don't play them until they're going to become something proper, like a series. Planet Coaster, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, and Factorio. I've all got the itch for all of those. Just no actual plans to play them yet. We'll see how it goes. I mean, while Hermitcraft is great and things are good, I just feel like concentrating on this, you know. So yeah, like I said, I don't want the caves to really come into this area down here. I mean, I don't know why I think that, but it's just what I want to do. I just want to keep them separate. Probably because I don't want zombies and such wandering in and trying to kill me. I'd like this to be a nice little safe area for us. Doom, says Orbiterfold. Yeah, Doom will be a thing that I do when it arrives, I guess. Why don't you make it 4 blocks high, says Spiffiest. Just means more digging, doesn't it? More digging, less uncovering of diamonds. Like, the better thing to do is to dig too high on 2 different levels, so you expose more blocks. If you dig them all in the same bit, you're digging stuff that you've already seen. It's a concept I don't think a lot of people understand. Like, the amount of blocks you expose with the time you spend mining. Dive mining, says Spiffiest. Yeah, I mean, that would be a thing, wouldn't it? Emerald Rain is here, resubscribed for 8 months in a row, saying thank you for all the wonderful entertainment that you give. Thank you for the lovely message. I'm glad you enjoy the entertainment. I'll continue to be giving it as you put it there. Thank you for your 8 months. We also got Riox GG subscribing with the Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for using your Prime subscription on me. I appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy today's live stream. Play Destiny 2 commands Anonymy Guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will stop playing this game, and I will immediately go and play the one that you... Now, hang on a second. Got to download it first of all. Hang on, peeps. Just gonna spend a couple of hours here downloading. No, okay. Actually, I think we'll continue playing this game. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. I mean, I don't wanna watch a stream of someone downloading a game. That'd just be dull. Shark Dice says, what a troll. I guess I get questions like that so often. It makes me want to be a bit sassy. You know, go into a stream, tell the streamer, play this other game that I want to see you play. It's like, yeah, okay. You know, it's not like Destiny 2 is something I frequently play and frequently stop playing Minecraft to play Destiny 2 while I stream. That's just not a thing that I don't even have. I don't even know what Destiny 2 is. I couldn't tell you what sort of game it is. Is it a game about your destiny? I'm not sure. Sounds like it might be. I think that would be a good guess, right? Is this game about destiny? About our destiny? As a society? As a humanity? Together? What is our future? Where are we heading? Is that what it's about? Probably not. Games aren't really about stuff like that. Spiffius says, he doesn't know about Destiny. It's as if I'm interested in other things beside games. I can't believe it. No, I'm not late. Did I miss the Mumbo prank? Says Graceful. I'm so sorry, Grace. You missed the Mumbo prank. We've finished that. We've wrapped up. It took us a lot of time, but we're now back here. Yeah, down in this place. Just doing normal Minecraft now. I mean, the crazy Mumbo prankish part of the screen is over. Gonna block. Oh, iron. Maybe I won't block. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh, it's only one. Just one. Ah, rubbish. By the way, we're listening to some Jotun today. Been a while since we listened to some Jotun. This reminds me of the very old days of my channel, the early days. This was the common soundtrack to some of my videos and time lapses, and I'm very fond of it. I must say. I must say that I'm very fond of it. Fond memories and all of that. Right, let's throw down the torches so stuff don't spawn. And then clearly we're in need of some inventory management right about now. Play some metal, says James to Jim. James to Jim! I don't have any copyright-free metal, unfortunately. I don't think I'd want to listen to metal while I'm streaming. I mean, I would, but I don't think the majority of people would. I think I'll pick out some nice kind of middle ground stuff, you know. Why am I throwing away that stuff? I've got chests over here to put it into. I mean, it doesn't take much effort, does it? Right, and then around here, some of these, some of those, some of them. What I will throw away, good sir, is this bow. I do not need this wrecked up bow. What we do need is more food. What would you build if you had never-ending motivation for, says Jekyll and Hyde. I mean, I don't know. That's a really weird question, because I feel like I manage my motivation pretty well, and most days I'm here working on some Minecraft stuff. So it couldn't be too far from what we're already doing. You know? Assumer, I'm sure we can ask Mudvayne nicely if we can play their music. Yeah, whenever I listen to that song now, I remember that video that you uploaded where it was like, and then he comes in with the scream, and you're like, over the top of it. That's all I ever hear when that song comes on now. It cracks me up. I'm quite fond of that, like, first Mudvayne record. It's a smelly new metal record, but I love it. Right. Collecting XP, killing cute, adorable slimes. We do everything here on these streams. World's most metal scream, indeed. Right, I'm gonna drink a little bit of mocha, some coffee today. Goodness me, using up those sachets I've got. Mmm. Chop Suey, says Dog Chomp. That's by System of a Down. That's a different band. Mmm. Oh. Mmm. So delicious. The song I was talking about was called Dig, by a band called Mudvayne. I mean, that record, that song was kind of huge at the time. Like new metal was huge. But I never listened to the album too much until I was older, and I was going back on a bit of a nostalgia trip. Like, oh yeah, I remember this band. That kind of thing. Are you decorating the new tower interiors, says MSMCOS. You know, I didn't want to do that on stream. I could do a little bit of that. Do you guys want to see an attempt at some interior design? Maybe we can work on a little bit of a block palette or something like that. I mean, I don't know what it was I didn't think I really needed to get anything down here, particularly other than iron. So I don't really need to do any digging right now. We could do that if that's... So people in chat are saying yes. Yes, they want to see some interior design. I can't promise a lot. I'll do a little bit of this and that, but we can try something and see where it goes, you know. So this is the one with all the to be sorted stuff in here. dirt in that chest. Got to organise it, peeps. Got to organise that dirt. And I guess we will just log out, you know. The tag building looks stunning, X. You did such a good job, says Eva Hack. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, the feedback on it was pretty strong. You know, haven't had the chance to really go through the comments yet, but every time I tried to catch some comments, which I do frequently, they all look pretty good. They're all pretty positive. Right, so what one am I loading up? That one. Sorry, peeps. Got to load a new Hermitcraft. New Minecraft, even. We got noise in the ear. Emma Lou Didu is here, resubscribed for 13 months in a row. Thank you ever so much for 13 months. Greatly appreciated. No tea today, says Fango135. Nope, just rocking this mocha today. Jackal on High says, what kind of music would you listen to if what you currently liked blinked out of existence? I mean, that question, like, I would go listen to something that isn't what I'm currently listening to, right? I mean, do you mean specifically this? There's a lot of music. There's a lot of music. I mean, if it all of a sudden vanishes for some reason, I'll find something else to listen to. Jeez. Right. Let's go click on that. Lord Rizzers is here with some bits, saying, "Missed my sub, I see. Playing hard to get. Well, fine. I will win your love. Cheers, 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 cheers. Thank you ever so much for the bits, man. Let me have a little scroll. Oh yeah, you did. Lord Rizzers has subscribed to what? Mr. Lord Rizzers, I'm so sorry for missing that. I don't actually know how I managed to miss that. I feel like a terrible streamer now. Apologies for missing your thing, and thanks ever so much for the bits. It is appreciated. I have noticed you never cover Tool on your music blog, says Timmy Toe. That's right, I haven't. Then we got Gizmasek. Subscribe with Amazon Prime. Gizmasek, I'm probably butchering your name, but now you can put the butcher emote in chat. So thank you ever so much for the subscription. We got Walanka. That's a strange one to say. Throwing bits of me saying, wouldn't it be ironic if the first hit in Iscal's new secret, Hitman Shop, was a hit against Iscal himself? Hitman Shop? Has Iscal opened a Hitman Shop? I am completely unaware of such a thing. The Bad Teacher says, please do some roof tutorials. Go watch the last couple of episodes of my Hermitcraft. I pretty much showed, like, my process. This is like quite easy because it's repeated. You start off with a straight line. You start off with this outside line and then just work the shape in and do it line by line. I mean, it comes quite naturally to me, but I tried to show that off a little bit. Blossom Warrior says, X, why in your music vids have such a long pale face? You know, I can't help myself. It's just how I look, you know. Walanka, thank you ever so much for the bits. Appreciate it. I'm not really sure what to do. I don't have... Do you know what? Actually, this is silly. I don't have access to any of the new blocks, which is what I wanted to do in here, right? I wanted to build with the new blocks. You know, one idea comes to mind straight away looking in here. Is probably to do that, so the windows are popped back a little bit from the inside. Now, one of the things I know the layout of this place a bit. So this is just going to be a regular old sort of hallway walk. There's going to be something in the middle, which will be like this, going upwards. And then there'll be like a big room. This is going to become a big room. And then somewhere on here, there's going to be like a staircase at a certain height. And there's going to be things in this room. Iscal's shop is in the back of Black Pearl. Is in the back of Black Pearl. You're telling me there's a hidden Hitman shop there? I wasn't expect to be as lean as he is, so I guess... But I guess he does talk about running and stuff a lot, so I should have been surprised, says Jantamu. I mean, when there's only a voice, you can't make assumptions. So yeah, we'll have something like this. I can see maybe also something along these lines with like a slab on top of it. Maybe the jungle slab. Probably makes it a bit too narrow. So then we just need a floor. Now the question is, would the floor be like fancy? Or would it be a continuation of that type of thing there? I don't know. What does O/ mean? It means hands in the air, cookies and cake. It's a face and an arm. That's the way you got to look at it. The Alienus says X. Today's the 5th. Why are you live? Never mind. I'll take a stream either way. I guess I stream on the 5th. I don't know why I wouldn't be live today. I mean, I said I'd be streaming, right? We've got a noise in the ear from JJ21994. Subscribing with the Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for subscribing. I appreciate your support and I hope that you enjoy today's live stream. I hope you... If you don't enjoy it, I'll be angry. No, I won't. I won't. I'm being silly. We could put like a light source up there. Also, nothing about this roof feels like it has a middle, which is kind of weird. Those should probably fill in those gaps. Bring that up to the top. And do that. It does feel like something. Oh, I know what we need. Sorry if you could hear me like burping now. I was having a bit of belly rumbling. I was trying to hold down. Battle-Axe Matt says, have you heard MJK's response to Eminem, Rap Devil? I have heard it. I like it. I think it's a good... what I like about those sorts of rap beef things is that it creates some back and forth. It creates some like checking out a new artist. I don't take it all that seriously. But if you do want to like dive into it and take the lyrics seriously, I think, as always, when these rappers go back and forth, there's like a lack of logic sometimes in some of the stuff they say. But what it made me feel like is that Eminem kind of made himself a little bit of a sitting duck with this new record, just taking shots at everyone and going against the new generation. You know, when Eminem was a young and fresh artist on the Slim Shady LP, you know, he was coming out of a struggle. He was frustrated with the rap game himself. He was struggling to make his name and his way in the industry. And then he got like a breakthrough and blew up. And a lot of his original music on the first record is fueled by that frustration. And it's interesting that someone who's gone through that can be so jaded towards a new generation of people trying to get their sound out there. It might not be the same struggle, but it doesn't do him any favours, you know. Delicious, delicious. Eminem forgot where he came from and is disconnected now, says Waffles. You know, I don't know. I don't like to make statements like that about people because I don't know the bloke, right? I'm just listening to the music. Could well be. Could be something like that. Could be something else. Who knows? But it don't play well when, you know, generations bicker and fight with one another. It just never works out particularly well, in my mind. Right, so I think... I wonder if this bit here is really necessary on the outside. I mean, as an entrance, I can't see what else I could really do to it, other than add some sort of door shape, but I don't think that would look right. I mean... it's not the right sort of scale for it, I think. Does that even work? No, not really. Another JT just says, just listening to the music is another great way to look at it. Yeah, just find a reason to enjoy it, right? Absolutely. I mean, yeah. And I enjoyed Eminem's new records. I don't think all of it was that great, but if you find a reason to enjoy it, that's good. So yeah, maybe just something that simple. Let's have a look at the ground now. So from here to... Well, actually, what we'll do is we'll select that and then expand by 3. And then we need to shuffle in some blocks together. That is some tasty mocha. Right, so fancy or something like this. I really feel like fancy is the way to go. So maybe selecting the whole area won't work because we'll probably need a pattern. If I were to start off with a rather basic go-to pattern, it would be our classic like that, which looks good with the new textures, but the quartz is expensive and it's really quite bright and overtly clean, which so far with the building we haven't done too much of. So we need something softer. Maybe those slabs, they're kind of overplayed. I feel like whenever you pick this out for building, it's just a little bit too common for this game. Also, I mean, I don't really want to use the terracotta colours in other places. That looks a lot more manageable, doesn't it? What if you used white concrete or bone blocks? Oh, bone blocks are nice, and we got lots of them. Yeah, I think we might be smart not to add too many extra blocks. How did I just get black terracotta? That was strange. Too many blocks into this. That is nice, though. Geometric Spike says, why do you build on your plot worlds and not a single player one? Well, other people can join the plot worlds and look at the builds themselves, and I get access to world edit and stuff as well. Play.asumavoid.com, that's where we are right now if you didn't know. Play.asumavoid.com, Minecraft 1.12.2. Bone blocks end up, says Extreme Batters. It's kind of alright. I don't like the circularness of it, it's a bit too dark. It might look good when it's in a spot at the edge, but to me that spot should probably be stone brick, so it looks like the two are connected a bit. And then maybe bring that out and play off another pattern from here. What's the one that I liked? It's not here anymore. It's this one. Maybe a checker pattern with 3 different blocks, says Zinnies. That's tricky doing it with 3. There is a way. I mean, it doesn't look too good here where it mixes with the stone bricks, does it? I mean, sometimes you've got to not overthink these things. I mean, the interiors are going to be whatever they're going to be. Like, we've done the outside, we've made that incredibly impressive. I'm not sure if I can put that much energy into the interiors because I don't think they have quite the same significance as the outside, if that makes sense. So that is, you know, very clean, very easy to go with. What it lacks is a bit of height, but I don't think... Oh, well, maybe we can use the edges here to bring some height in. I think we'll establish some height in a little bit, so... Yeah, that looks... Actually, I think just slabs there. And then the floor should go all the way across, right? I love this song. Man, I'm really glad I chose to put this music on today. I'm digging it, peeps. Chill vibes. Well, not chill. Daft Ninja says, what would a little red polished granite look like? Oh, I like the way you're thinking. Because, oh, it'll go well with the jungle wood, I think. Yeah, we need a way to bring an extra block or two into this area. How would granite look in the ceiling? Like, it would struggle to seal into all the spaces because of the half slabs. But already that feels to me like a block that's going to fit into this palette. Now, on the floor, yes, but I think we want to keep like a pretty neutral feel down here. So this red is going to pop, it's going to highlight. It's going to highlight if we put it around here. Like now I feel like I can put something on top of the granite, you see. If we bring it out by one. Hello. See, I really like the width of this corridor here, but that's actually kind of nice. And we can put some armor stands right in the middle, thanks to the armor stand modifier that we have on Hermitcraft. I don't think we have anything similar on here, but we'll put those because they're not right in the middle of the plot, right? I wonder if I can use summon. Let's go stand here. Okay. So if I go minus... Actually, I should probably do it like that. No? Armor stand is not a valid number. Why is there 4 numbers? Where's the Minecraft bit? Right, what's it want to tab complete? Right, that comes first. Okay. So now it's in the middle. Right, that's probably the quickest and easiest way of doing this. So we're going to have some armor stands hanging out in the middle on these little pedestals. That's going to look killer. The chords go after, says Mr. Huggos. Mr. Huggos, I wish I'd read your message a minute ago. Thank you for being helpful. Appreciate that. We got another noise in the ear from Alvear42, resubscribing for 2 months in a row without Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much for resubscribing, buddy. I appreciate your support on the channel, and I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. I hope that you enjoy it. Now, the next thing I'm thinking is a light source. Oh no, we did light sources. Okay, that's good. Well, I think we kind of got this this entranceway here down. Now that we've got the hermits, are they going to be the hermits? I've been thinking they're going to be the hermits in my head, peeps. We should put that 1 block higher so we can see them unobstructed. You can't use commands on the Hermitcraft server though, says Mr. Roberto. That's right, I can't. I'll have to place it down in survival mode. Are people lining up outside like statues? I think they are. I think that is what is happening. Alright, just a couple more of these and then we can step back and see it sort of finished. Has anyone got suggestions for details we could put in this area? Maybe some sort of something that I haven't thought of, maybe in the ceiling. I mean, I feel like the ceiling probably needs a little bit more structural elements. Let's bring that across and this across as well in several places. Can't you nudge the arm stands with the book though? Says Bapf. Yep, that'll be the plan. Nudge it with the book. Now that looks a little bit more structured. Now, Fozzie! Hi! It's Fozzie! Just in case you didn't know it was. Randy Nicole says, I really feel like Dead Coral would look cool though. Oh, it would be in the floor, wouldn't it? Oh, that was another block I was thinking of bringing in. The dead coral? Jeez. Dead coral. I mean, that's the thing. Dried kelp, that's the one. So we've got noises in the ear from Demon6, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Demon6, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate your support. Cowdy36 has subscribed as well. And Mizamia_0 is here, resubscribing for 41 months in a row, saying, yes, I'm still here, just haven't had much time lately. Well, thank you for tuning in and resubscribing. I greatly appreciate that, Mizamia. And whatever it is you're up to, I hope you're having fun with it. I see suggestions for chandeliers in chat. Trapdoors look good as a detail, says Maddie. Now, I think we're limited to one type of trapdoor because we're in 1.12, which sucks. And I can't particularly visualize. Maybe down here at this level we'll have some sort of trapdoorness going on. And then in this area, I don't even know what we're going to be doing. Okay, peeps. A little bit of room. Mr. Crazy Bananas. A little bit of room is required when building. Let's take out that. Isn't it weird how much I'm using pick block? It's just kind of occurred to me that I am actually using pick block. I don't normally do this. What's wrong with me? Yeah, we can make a nice shape like that. And then this room here, I think we're going to have to fill it with blocks from 1.13. We can't go too far without using lots of those blocks. It's Fozzie says, stay at least 2 chevrons apart from a sumo on the road. Excuse me, I'm having lots of burpiness coming from my belly. Wellish Welder Tanks is here, resubscribed for 9 months in a row. That's a Twitch baby saying, hi, you derp, and how do you do? Well, I ain't been derping, you know. How do I do? Not derping at the moment. No derps on that derp meter. Jeez, it's empty. Thank you so much for the support, buddy. I appreciate it. If we copy this here, then we create little arcs to the window, which look fantastic. Although, is the width different? That's an important question. And what happened to my slab? Didn't I go pick out a slab? Boop. Pinch that. I mean, that looks like a way forward to me. Right, does that look good? Can put that on every side of the room. And then here, this area becomes a little bit... I mean, people are just looking in. Just watching from outside, fair enough. I wouldn't say there's that much exciting going on here, jeez. Yeah, I reckon we'll put some like posh and fancy floors in. But, you know, I really feel like I want to do this with the 1.13 stuff. So, we could call it that for now. Played.thesumovoid.com if you want to come on here and check it out for yourself and have a look at this person. I'm behind you! Oh! Oh, you didn't even know. You didn't even know. That is an interesting... Oh, I see what it is. Like a pool patch. I thought it was one of those funky skin faces where you're face downwards and your face looks different. Jeez. Well then, put Giarian as an armor stand in the room, swooping down as he did to tag Cub. Yeah, that's one of my plans actually, to animate a few scenes possibly. And then we'll have somewhere here we need a staircase going upwards. Had a little bit of a thought there. What if the staircase is in this direction? Oh jeez, I'm not good at building staircases apparently. Yeah, it's possible it can be squoze into here. Squoze? I made up a word. And there's room. Yeah, I reckon actually that might be the way in which to put the staircase. The staircase, though, most notably just goes to here. So what's the height of the roof is another thing to figure out. It's probably going to be 1 block above. So the roof of the room is probably going to be at that level, maybe even higher. So it's not like the... Well, maybe it'll just be like a ladder going upwards. Or a water stream of some sort. I don't know. But I want to figure that out when I'm recording the video, you know, making an episode on it, which is the next one we're doing. A spiral staircase might be better, says Guntoon. Yeah, good idea. We could have a spiral one sort of going around this kind of way. Possibly. I don't know if it can go at this gradient and be spirally. But if it could... I mean, just in the corner alone, you could pick up a fair bit. Yeah, that actually looks like it might be the way to do it. I will definitely investigate that. That seems like a great idea. Alright, peeps. Play.asumavoid.com is the place to go to. You can claim a plot. You can do building like I'm doing. If you log on and your name is dark grey, you need to type /register. Once you've registered with the server, you can claim a plot. You can, yeah, start doing stuff. Start building. You can add your friends and play with them as well. Right, and I think all we'll do is get back on the Hermitcraft server. Jeez, I almost said it incorrectly, didn't I? Almost said Hermitcraft. Jeez, that would have been embarrassing. Is it free, says it's Jared. Yeah, it's free to play on. Play.asumavoid.com. Make a water elevator like Mumbo did with his spoiler shop, says White Demon. I don't think I will. I think I'll do a staircase. I think the staircase will always look really nice and good and structural. Yeah, I don't know. I want it to be a classy build, basically. And I've got some great ideas for it. I cannot wait to get started on it, actually. I'm glad we did a little bit today. Nearwind says I'm still muted at the plot world. Request to be unmuted and someone will look at it. Okay, so we're going to head over to the shopping district next. I'm just checking. That's my backpack. Yeah, all of this stuff just goes straight away, really. That one, though. I've got woods. There we go. And that'll do us. And that one. Now that we've done that, we can head over to the shopping area. I just need some rockets. Apparently I've got some. Hey, I think we might be able to use the ladder to take off. Right, if I tap spacebar, Elytra's on. That. Aha! Oh, right, and I clicked on the wall instead of... yeah, instead of straight up. Sweet! So you can use the ladder to take off. That's nice and easy. Have you found any loot at Tango's base? As it's Jad. Yeah, we found 4 different chest crate things. Just noticed the YouTube stream advertisement says Hermitcraft. That's because we're playing on Hermitcraft, Gun Cartoon. Not to be confused with Hermitcraft. See? No hermits play on here. It's just me. Just me on Hermitcraft. That's it. I'm the only one. We're going to need to put a chest down pretty quick and grab our bed. That is what we'll need to be doing. Actually, I kind of need to land around here. Oh, I see a creeper. Oh, what's behind me? It's a Skelly Bob. I need a place to sleep, peeps. Oh, no, Mr. Skeleton, no, don't shoot me while I'm sleeping. Oh, you're a bad aim. You're a rubbish aim. Brilliant. Brilliant. You suck. Get out of here, you butt. Right. What we got to do, my friends, is start chopping trees. Do you like chopping logs? Well, if you do, you turned into the right stream, because we're chopping logs here today, you know. Herbert Crab, says Geeksman's Bell. It's Herbert Craft. Jeez, Herbert Crab. I mean, that sounds equally impressive, though. Did Scar even light up his shop, says Jason Finney. I don't think he realised he hasn't lit it up, because it is a mob spawner, basically. But it's one of the unfortunate things we have to do here on the server, is a bunch of, you know, stop mob spawning stuff. I really think they need to introduce some sort of beacon feature for stopping mob spawning. Like, it's just so tedious, and it disrupts the flow of your build sometimes to have to add extra lighting, put extra blocks on top of it to stop spawning, you know. It can make stuff look really silly. Micro Malone is here, resubscribing for 30 months in a row. Micro Malone, thank you for your continued support. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed today's live stream here on the twitch.tv/theasuma. Hope you're enjoying it. Mike McWren is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Mike McWren, thank you for using your Prime subscription on me. I appreciate that. And guess what? I hope you enjoy the stream. You knew I was going to say that though, didn't you? Asuma, could you make a mob switch, says Zappazone. It's the kind of thing that's so technical that I'm pretty sure I will probably somehow manage to get it wrong. And those projects are huge. You know? Looks like Scar has joined the Hermitcraft server. It's called Hermitcraft now, jeez. Okay, M7 Higgs says, check out Iskal's Hitman shop. So is the Hitman shop a real thing? Because if it is, I just somehow managed to miss all of that. No, it's Vexcraft. What is he talking about, Vexcraft? Vexcraft this, Vexcraft that. It's Hermitcraft, I tell ya. Right, so apparently there's some sort of sneaky Hitman shop in here. And I was in here the other day buying prismarine bricks. I didn't notice anything out. Ooh, what's this down? Oh, what's that? Oh, goodness me! The sword in... Oh, I saw him doing this in his video. Do you know what? I watch videos while I'm doing other stuff. I don't pay enough attention. So, how much does it cost? Unless this unsigned book has instructions. Ah, do not sign it. The Black Book of the Black Pearl. Interesting. 64 diamonds. I might... I don't know. Who's actually been mean to me? I don't know who's been mean to me. I mean, I get along with all of the hermits, so why would I order a hit on someone? I mean, Jevin is producing unethical iron. That might be, you know, a target. Jeannie is here with a donation, saying, hi X. Hi Jeannie, thank you ever so much for the donations as always. I appreciate your support and I hope that the stream satisfies you. I hope the stream is satisfying. Order a hit on Giarian, says Fango. I don't know. No. I mean, I don't know if you saw it, but I got Grian killed, and I felt that was a bit cheeky. So I feel like I've been mean to Grian more than Giarian's been mean to me. Target Impulse for not letting you use his book store. That is a good idea. That is a very good idea. We might go after Impulse. So you know, that's the pirate area over there. I'm looking forward to doing something in the pirate area later on. I saw that Cleo has been created. I think she's even called it BitTorrent according to the recap, which is just a genius name for a pirate place. But yes, like she's got like a ship and then a cove, pirate land area. I like the idea of building one of my own and having rival pirate factions over there. Something along those lines. Just loads of little pirate villages. Jevin kills iron golems. You kill turtles, says Wootwoomy. I would remind you that I do not kill turtles. I breed turtles. You know, I give them love and affection and food and a warm place to stay to breed and have their baby. Their babies just happen to slip down into a little chamber that crushes them. You know, their choice. Their choice. I might have built the chamber, but I did not push those babies into that chamber. Okay? Check out everyone's bases, please, says M7 Hick. I will not be checking out everyone's bases. That would take a long, long time. And I have some wood chopping to do here. Plus, we had a viewer request at the beginning of the stream to prank Mumbo, and we did that. That's our viewer request done. Killing turtles is worse than killing golems, says Hard-Coded. So you want to get ethical now? We're going to have an ethical debate. So killing a turtle is worse than killing a golem. I don't know how you even begin to weigh that up. Twitch is dying, says Norman Tron. Is it? Are you saying that the stream is bad? Great prank, by the way, says Andus Official. Thanks, I thought it was a great one too. You're more evil than Evil X. Well spotted. Evil X is a bit of a goofball, you know. Bit of a goofball. Not very good at doing things. Is also it. We'll have to tag someone soon. Jeez, that's going to be hilarious. Alright. I mean, I could be like circling back around to make sure that I collect all of the saplings and stuff, but what does it matter? One of the things I've noticed in the shopping area as of late is that it's getting a bit cramped and people are like squeezing into all the gaps. I really think it's a good idea to spread out so that shops have space around them, and I feel like that adds a lot. But you can't like tell other people how to play. But what you can do is guide them in the right direction. So I figured by opening up this island over here, we would essentially be guiding some of the hermits to use this space. I've started off with the far side of the island though, which wasn't the best of ideas really. So maybe we'll try and backtrack more towards the middle. Turtles are a protected species. Iron golems aren't, says Deviant Gaming. Who says they're protected? I protect them. I look after them. I built a little building for them, a shelter, with some little incubation chambers. That's some proper protection right there. What's worse, being suffocated in a block or being burnt by lava, says Haley Bailey. I mean, in Minecraft, probably the block, but in reality, maybe the other way around. You should build a marketing agency. This is Funky Goes. That sounds like a fun idea. Suffocation is worse. You can almost maintain awareness for much of it, whereas lava is almost instant death / pass out. Without fire protection armor, it can be pretty brutal, the lava. Turtles are stronger. We need them to live, says Bombs Away. But those iron golems, they take care of all those zombies, remember? They protect our villagers. Where would we be without the villagers? Apparently the villagers built the end cities and the temples and the this and the that. Hi, I just joined. What is X busy doing, says Stormy Gorilla? Chopping down trees for the second part of the shopping district. Also, you lose your items in lava, says Noodles. Absolutely true. Very good point. Don't want to be losing those items. Oh no. But turtles are cute, says Dogme. I mean, that's something that helps dogs survive and cats, right? They're cute. They become domesticated. We should domesticate skunks, I believe. No one's with me on that. Oh, I was saying in the other stream that I thought that skunks were kind of adorable looking. They're probably not once they squirt their horrible smell at you. But otherwise, they're pretty adorable. Why deforestation? Just buy some wood, says it's Jack. Where do you think that wood came from? Jeez. Jeez, I mean... We need to anyway. We need to chop down all of this. It's a big island. We're going to get through a lot of it. Man, I feel like I'm really getting through this axe, yet you look here and it's got Unbreaking 3 on it. Just checking that. People keep them as pets and just remove the scent gland, says Humbly Bee. Wow, I didn't know that. When we say pets, though, are we talking like walk around the house, do what you want, Mr. Skunk? Or like in a cage type of pet? Because I don't think they're domesticated. That well... Surely they're not, you know. Surely they're not. What sort of building will Asuma be building here? I don't have any plan to build anything as of yet. I just want, you know, I want everything we do on this server to be the best it can be. And I feel like that area there is just starting to get a little bit cramped, and we need to nudge the hermits in this direction. It's one of the things I'd like us to be more as a group, is a bit more coordinated. There was a moment where I was going to go into that area and sort of put down some bushes and like borders and plot markers and just kind of tidy up the look a little bit, ready for this area. And then about 3 new shops popped up in some of the spaces, like where they've just sort of, you know, squeezed in. And I think we've got to be careful. Let's not squeeze in too much. Let's spread out and make it so that we fill up a large area. There's lots of room for decoration and landscaping around the shops. That stuff looks really good in the long run, I think. And I did suggest that we do a live stream day where everyone just works on this district together. Oh, that would be a great thing in the future. District days, like for the live streams. Like we could have a medieval day where everyone goes and streams in the same place and contributes something to it. I think that would be a fantastic idea. Eat the food, says Salted Peanuts. I can't. My hunger bar be full. Oh, by the way, today, if anyone is interested in health and fitness and diet, you know, you mentioned food. You reminded me of something. I found a bookmark to a website that I found a long time ago. ss.fitness is the URL. That's literally the website, ss.fitness. And I've got to say, it is one of the... I've just... A source of information like that I've not really seen so elegantly explained before. It kind of breaks down exercise and diet extremely well, with lots of information packed into very kind of like readable, easy to understand graphs. I just found the information to be ever so well shown, and a lot of it wasn't particularly new to me, but it was certainly helpful, especially when it gets into lists of foods and what their rough kind of calorie count is and things like that. So for anyone out there who listens to these streams and gets interested in that stuff, ss.fitness, I really impressed with it, and I wanna try and pick up a few more tips or like things from it to incorporate into my diet. Does the SS stand for Super Saiyan, says Bengali boy? No, I think it stands for Super Simple or Simplified something. Simple is definitely in there. Can you give the link in chat, please, says Ropspot. I mean, I'm streaming. It's ss.fitness. It's not difficult to type. Simple Science! Ah, thanks, peeps. It stands for Simple Science. There you go. Yeah, very nicely put together website. And I love the graphs and charts and the colour coding. Yeah, it helps you a lot. Do you need a diet, says Mr. Fox? Well, I think diet is a word that is misunderstood. Like, diet is your eating habit. When people say go on a diet, it's like you're actually already on a diet. Diet is the word that describes your eating pattern and habit. What you want to do is, you know, look at it, understand it, and take steps to improve it, because you are what you eat. And that website, I think that website's got the information, but sometimes you need something else with that. You need motivation, you need inspiration. I mean, I don't believe in either of those things. Well, inspiration, sure. Motivation, I don't rely on. But, yeah, Real Annie boy, every time someone types SS, it doesn't have to mean that. You know, it doesn't have to mean that. It happens to mean Simple Science, so no need to get, you know, worried that it's a reference to that or something, because it's clearly not. It's about science and simplifying it. What do you call an Englishman in the knockout stages of a World Cup? Says it's Jared. A referee. Now that would have been a brilliant joke if you'd have told it several months ago. That would have been a fantastic joke several months ago, because we've been to a semi-final. Jeez. I mean, in retrospect, now that the hype's died down after the World Cup, we had a bit of a waltz into that place, and looking back on it, man, we were close to getting to a final, but I don't think it's like a revolution for English football or anything. It was just really nice to have us progress that far after so much misery. Constant endurance of misery with England in World Cups and tournaments and stuff. It was just nice to have that. Hey, you know, we weren't a great team at the World Cup, but we very much enjoyed, I think, every minute of that. I know I did. Some of it was painful, like the Colombian penalty shootout. Oh, jeez. I was thinking, shoot me now. It's too much stress. I'm too invested. That's the problem with football. It's just so easy to get passionate and invested about it. People are saying eye break time. Sure. Let's. Oh, my timers are off the screen actually. Let's put them back. Bam. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached the point in the stream where I encourage you to look away and stop watching. You're thinking, what? Why would you do that? No, don't close the window. Not that type of stop watching. Just take a second, my friends, to look away from the screen. If you've been here before, you know all about this, just in the middle of the stream. I take a moment to look away from these monitors, these bright lights shining into my eyes, potentially damaging them. Oh no. Those doctors, they said, Asuma, make sure to look away from the computer 5 minutes every hour. So I encourage all of you to do that as well. But hey, I'm streaming. I'm not going to make you wait for 5 minutes. There you go. I rested my eyes, I blinked a little bit, I looked away. It felt good to do that. And now we can get back into doing this. Tea and eye break, don't forget. Well, the tea break is done because I don't got no tea. And the eye break, we just did that, so there you go. I hope you're satisfied with your breaks. As Asuma loses 100 viewers, says Fralicop. Really? Really? The little eye break loses 100 viewers? Well, jeez, okay, whatever. You know. You got an apple for me, haven't you? Thanks. That zombie brought it over to me. He knows I like to collect the episodes. Hey, you know what this song is? It's the Welcome Back. Oh, this is going to need lighting up around here. At least to stop any pesky mobs. Right, here's where I'd like... I'm just going to do that. Ow! 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 Getting my butt kicked. What's going on? Right, this is going to send a message that this area is good to build in now, because people's going to look over and they're going to see all the trees getting chopped down. The intro song, says Fango. You're right, the intro song. The song of introductions. Ilin Amatrio says, hey, I feel like I'm watching a sumo void with this music. Yeah, that fella. Yeah, he uses his music in his videos, right? Yeah, I know what you mean. Do you know zombies like apples, says Evac. I do now. X reading game chat, you killed TFC with a pufferfish. Oh! I love how someone just knows. I love how someone just knows that it was me. And it was me, because I put that in his base last night. I hope he's not mad. Like I don't want to inconvenience anyone too much with those. I want it to be good fun, you know. Like I didn't put it near lava. Let's put it that way. If I'd have put the pufferfish near lava, then I'd be an inconsiderate pranker. So hopefully TFC's cool with it. Oh, that's a different type of tree over there. That's an interesting concept. Just stripping the logs where the trees are, where they stand. I mean, it's the thing you can do, right? You misspelled inconvenience. Well, I misspell a lot of things. By the way, I've missed tons of noises in me. I am just terrible at this streaming business, aren't I? We have Rain_V subscribing with Amazon Prime. Peeps, if you didn't know, you can use that Amazon Prime to subscribe to someone on Twitch. Doesn't have to be me. It can be whoever you like, but you get a free subscription. Foss G is here, subscribing with the Prime. Appreciate it, Foss G. Hobie Wonkanobi has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Everyone's subscribing with Amazon Prime. You're going to hear that, G. I mean, what have I said? It's an amazing advertising campaign because now I just say subscribe to Amazon Prime all day. It's terrible. It's psychological warfare. It's trying to get you to subscribe to Amazon Prime. That's what they're trying to do. I see their sneaky devil plans. Cool D Raven is here subscribing with the Prime. TM Frazier is also subscribing with that Prime. You knew I was going to say that, didn't you? Bekeem is here subscribing with Prime. Bekeem, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Then we have Smecky94 subscribing with the Prime. Smecky, thank you ever so much for your subscription. And we are now all caught up. We are all caught up on those noises in the ear and all of those Prime adverts. Jeez, feels like I'm a Prime advertiser at the moment. Right, let's get these trees chopped down. Let's get these leaves decaying. We're trying to open this area right up. It ain't going to open itself up. We've got to get in here and chop down all of this wood. I want to jump into that space. There we go. Cool D Raven says D Raven. It definitely says cool before it though, right? I'm not imagining things, am I? Not again. Right, my bed's somewhere around this area. Jeez, where is it? I've lost track of the beds. It's not very good. Ugh, maybe I should bring it with me. X, someone is going to order Iskal to kill you, says Fango. Really? What makes you say that? Marine Tuck is here, throwing some bits at me. Doing it shit. Look at that. We're almost filled up. I will have to throw some of this stuff away. Not much of it, but some of it. Marine Tuck, thank you so much for the bits. Saying just wanted to say hey. You said hey. Congratulations. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying the Liggity live stream. Every stream I have to get a Snoop Dogg in there, you know. Otherwise it just don't feel right. You already killed 3 hermits, says Fango. Oh, from the puffer fishing, yeah. That's a good point. Did TFC say anything else? No. Well, I hope he ain't mad. Zedaf's on now. We've already got Zedaf. We've gotten Scar. So that's one more. There's 3 hermits left to get. Just 3 hermits. And we will have gotten everyone on this season. Unknown Nunda says it is like X wants people to do something with Amazon Prime, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of like... well... I mean, the point I was trying to make is that I'm I'm advertising Amazon Prime a lot. I'm not saying you should sign up for Amazon Prime. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying if you want to use it on me or anyone else, go right ahead. But by saying Amazon Prime all the time, it just feels like I'm advertising it. I don't have Amazon Prime. Now, let's rebel. Let's rebel against Amazon Prime. No! No, do not sign up for Amazon Prime. I don't use Amazon Prime. Do you know why? Because I don't need things to be delivered next minute. I very much am not a big fan of consumerism. I mean, I get that it's important. It makes society move forwards in some ways, but I try not to be a materialistic person. I try not to think like, oh, this object that I am ordering, I must have it now. That will somehow satisfy me. I don't want to think and feel like that. You know? I don't want to feel like getting some object a few days earlier just is some sort of importance to me. Because it's not. It's just a thing most of the time. I mean, yep, some of you are going to make arguments like, oh, but I need to order a pipe because my house is leaking and the pipe will fix it. Oh, yeah, next day delivery, yes, please. But a lot of it gets used for stuff like, I don't know, you're ordering a Blu-ray. Jeez, who even used Blu-ray? We've got Netflix. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Just clothes, whatever it is. Just I can't believe it. Like next day delivery on clothes. Unless you're naked, no next day delivery on clothes. That should be a rule. That should be a rule. I want an economic delivery option. I want one that says we're going to deliver this to you when it has the least carbon impact on the planet. I.e., 10 people in your area are ordering something, so now the van goes out a few days later. Something like that. That's the way I'd like things to be organised. Let's get it more efficient on an impact on the environment scale, not an efficiency on time scale. Not like, oh, next hour delivery. No thanks. Jeez, I'm just waffling now. I'm just going off on one. That is not consumerism, says Knax now. Maybe it's not, but it's related to consumerism. It's habit, and maybe it's habit, maybe it's perception, or I don't know what you call it really. But I don't just. Yeah, I don't want to get value from that. Materialism, something like that. Hey X, I'm on a bus, getting car sick, but it's worth it to watch your stream, says Chicken. Dude, it might be the stream itself that makes you feel car sick. Maybe just put down the screen for a minute and look out the window. Like, yeah. I mean, I don't know that you're actually watching. You might just be listening. Might just be listening to a madman waffle about buying stuff and getting it arriving fast. And being angry at that. I'm angry at stuff arriving fast. What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I need to pull the stick out, don't I? Jeez. Second-hand shop assumer, says Turing Gux. I have never bought anything from a second-hand shop, I don't think, ever. I've never even thought... I don't even know where one is, now that I think about it. Is there a second-hand shop for Amazon? Because that, like, that's just the way, like, I do stuff now. Yeah, it's just, everything's just, oh, order it on Amazon. That's why they're dominating. That's why they're taking over the planet, you know. They're gonna start doing Amazon healthcare soon, I bet ya. Buy yourself a rhinoplasty online. Jeez, can you imagine that? That'd be pretty dystopian. I wouldn't be surprised if one day we see something like that. Amazon healthcare, jeez. You can buy it used, says Block Bob. I'm gonna look out for that now, actually. That sounds like a smart idea, you know. Be right back, walking to the shops, says Pink Alley Boy. Who walks to the shops anymore? Jeez, don't you just Uber there? That's another thing, right? When I drive and go to shops, I like to park as soon as I get there, away from the building, so that I drive less and walk more towards the building. You know? That's the thing I like to do. I don't know, I just like the idea of use the car less, walk more. That's just my own little philosophy. Call it whatever you like. I don't even know if that's interesting. I'm just saying it. We got more noises in the ear, by the way, and I've been waffling so much I've been literally ignoring them. Terrible. Big Merc 77 has resubscribed for 19 months in a row. Big Merc, thank you so much for continuing to support the channel. I appreciate your 19 months of resubscribing, and I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. We got Coffee Queen here, subscribing with the Prime. Coffee Queen, thank you ever so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. We also have Resting Griffin here, resubscribed for 6 months in a row. Resting Griffin, thank you ever so much again for the support. It is appreciated. Let's tackle these big trees now. Have I been picking up the wood? We're still picking up the wood, but I've been avoiding these big trees because these are always a pain in the butt. There's always some little logs somewhere wedged just out of sight. Doesn't seem to be the case with that one. Doesn't seem to be the case with that one. Luke de Vader. Luke de Vader. I feel like there's a Star Wars reference in there, you know. Luke, I am de Vader. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. Mongoni is here subscribing with Prime as well. Thank you, Mongoni, for using the Prime subscription on me. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Thank you for your support. Next we got Flatline84 subscribing with Amazon Prime. Flatline84, thank you ever so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Hope you're having a fantastic time. Right. Let's grab these blocks. Let's let those logs fall down so we can pick them up. I believe there's probably more hidden away in this tree. No X got stressed, says Bombs Away. Did I get stressed? Because I never saw if I got her or not. I might have inadvertently got her twice now. Jeez, because I never saw the first one. I couldn't find it. Uh-oh, I might be in trouble. Hey X, what do you think about the recap tag? Also, what you're up to today? I mean, I've been tagged. That's all I know. People misspelling my name. Jeez. We're chopping trees today. That much should be obvious. I mean, the evidence is in front of you. I think we're going to have to fly back to base. Except I don't have too many rockets on my hands. On my person, so to speak. Let's do that. Did I get it? Yeah. Hey, no. Oh, it does that all the time. It does this weird thing where it like lets you fly a little bit and then it cancels your wings. Right. Let's head over here. Hey, actually missed a tree, says Ark. I mean, I missed a lot of trees. There are a lot of them to chop. Anita520T is here, gifting a sub to Waffles779. Anita, thank you so much for gifting the sub and supporting someone else within the community. It is appreciated, and I hope you enjoy the live stream today. Marine Tuck is here with another cheer, some more bits, saying if you buy enough stuff from Amazon Prime, pays for itself with the free shipping. You see, that's where I would disagree, man. I would disagree. Like, this is a classic sales tactic. I know about this. Like, the price that you pay for something is the price that you pay for it. When someone says 2 for 1, you know, 10% off, 20% off, you can be incentivized to see a saving yet purchase something you weren't going to buy. It's not the same with Amazon Prime, but you are giving Amazon Prime extra, you're giving Amazon extra money, right? And if you want to talk about the free shipping, it's not free because you paid for it, right? So you paid that extra price, you gave them more money. If you didn't have Amazon Prime, you would have given them less money overall, but you know, your stuff would have still turned up, just not straight away. I mean, if you really need it, there's always people that really need it, then there you go, they need it. But like I was saying earlier, a lot of the time it's like this kind of impulsive desire to have stuff now, can't wait, I want it soon. That's not a good impulse, I don't think. So that's the kind of thing that I think about with this stuff. Anyway, I appreciate your bits. Thank you for contributing to the conversation about the Prime. You know, if my channel gets deleted after today by an Amazon representative, it is what it is. It's probably not going to happen. Just messing about. Right, that one can go in there. These, they can go back in there. Bam. Let's go chop some more wood, peeps. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I put my backpack in. Well, that makes total sense. Sense of the total type. Battleaxe Matt says, I have a Kindle, so I need to get Prime or it wouldn't connect properly, so boo. Really, I got a, I don't have a Kindle, I got an iPad with the Kindle app, and that doesn't need Prime to work. That doesn't sound right at all. X, would you rather pay £10 for a product and £2 for shipping, or £12 for the product and free shipping? This is Camo J. Yeah, I mean, they both cost the same, that's what I'm saying, right? The price is the price. If someone says free shipping, it's not free, you still pay for what you're getting. It's a common tactic. I mean, like what I said about the 2 for 1 offers, right? What a lot of shops do, especially ones at like travel places, when you're driving somewhere, you pull off the motorway for, what do they call it, like service stations, right? They're not gonna just sell bottles, crisps and sandwiches. They're gonna sell you a meal deal, because you'll go in there with the intent of getting a drink and come out with a snack as well. Like that's the angle a lot of the time, is to try and get you to buy more. So one of the common things is seeing fizzy drink bottles, you know, two for £2, or they're £1.50 each, and you think, oh, it's 50p for 2, like that's a bargain. No, it's not. You paid more money for it. This is some blatant spoilers, by the way. I don't want to spoil too much. I just want to know what the shop is. Ah, Wells Co. Glass Shop. Right. Just wanted to know. This stream has turned into a big Amazon Q&A, says it's Jared. It kind of has, hasn't it? Anyway, what I'm saying is the price is the price. Don't get suckered into those 2 for 1 things, because they're just gimmicks. They're just tricks. Like, if you are thirsty and you want a bottle of water, you probably don't want 2 bottles of water. If you pay more money, you're paying more money. Like, that's money out of your pocket. Be smart. Get exactly what you need. If you go into a shop because you're feeling peckish, you know, get a sandwich. Don't get 2 sandwiches because it's 50p for the extra one. Just get what you need. Save money in the long run. I rent my college textbooks through Amazon for about 30 each for the entire semester, compared to buying it for about 300 and never using them after the class I'm done, says Sniper Donkey. That sounds like a very smart tactic. I've heard in America that buying college textbooks can cost a lot of money. I really don't know too much about it, other than I've heard rumblings of people talking about it. Because you know me, I'm always watching some documentaries or videos about things. Jeez, I can't watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Can't watch it. I wanna learn something, you know. If it were Keeping Up with the Kardashians learning about science, geez, I might tune in for that, but it's not, you know. I always got to watch something that's going to teach me something, you know. I do like entertainment, of course. I do watch a little bit of entertainment here and there, but most of the time I just want to watch videos that teach you and tell you about stuff. Like Vsauce, you know. I'd rather watch stuff like that. Lol, they can't learn, says Marine Dark. I'm not saying anything about them, jeez. I just know if I tune in for that, I ain't getting no science, you know. I'm not going to learn anything about the stars or the galaxy. I'm not going to learn anything interesting. Rick and Morty, says Pano. Yeah, I like Rick and Morty. Like, there's some, you know, light-hearted, fun entertainment right there. I like that kind of stuff. but it's not what I watch all the time. I feel a little bit bad if I watch too much non-thinky stuff. X, you might like Minute Physics. I think I've been subscribed to Minute Physics for years. Years, my friend. Right. Jump up into the tree a little bit. This one is a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. It's kind of it's a deceptive tree. It's deceiving me of its size. It's full of logs, and I've got to seek them out. Check out Tierzu. He does facts about animals, but pretends it's a video game. Yeah, I've seen that one. That's one of the channels that was amusing at first when I saw that, but then I started to not like it. Another channel, not to knock anyone here, because I know there's all these creators out there doing cool stuff, but like another one that's turned me off a little bit is Life Noggin. I saw some stuff like that seemed very oversimplified, and some of the sort of what if this thing happened seems very kind of non-scientific and just whimsical, like someone, I mean, obviously thinking things through a bit, but some of those, like, what if there's a channel like Alternative History Hub, I think, like what if the Nazis won the war, and sometimes those things are really well researched, like they would take, I don't know, documents and plans that they found from the Nazis and sort of explain what their plans were and what things might have looked like. And then there's others that just seem very sort of someone thinking off the top of their head, oh, they would have built, you know, a blooming skyscraper to the moon or something like that. So there are channels like that that do that sort of sciencey stuff, but it's not actually science if you pay attention to it. Like if you like Minute Physics, ASAP Science, that is some proper studying numbers, bringing it together and telling you some cool informational stuff. Sometimes some of these channels that are like edutainment, let's call it, you know, you pay attention, there's not a lot of fact and science rooted in it sometimes. Sometimes it's very someone thinking off the top of their head what might happen about something, you know. PBS Spacetime says Disguised Photon. Yeah, I watched some of that. It's a bit too advanced for me. You have to really focus, and a lot of the concepts are a bit beyond me. I think that's more for like students. PBS do a lot of great stuff. One of my favourite PBS channels is Above the Noise. Above the Noise is about trying to get to a much more rational, reasonable, kind of scientific, even fact-based view of events and current things that are happening on. So on that show, it'll be something topical about maybe something that's been tweeted out, or things that people are talking about, or beliefs that people have, and it will try and get right down to the numbers behind it, but at the same time try and explain misconceptions and how people are perceiving and interpreting things. I really like that, because that's the way I like to look at what's going on in the world. I don't want to be like someone who's like, it's these people over here and it's them people over there. I want to really understand like what's going on in this world through numbers and things that we can measure, you know, objectively. Mike McWren says you would like Mark Robber. He is simple but not patronising. I mean, anyone you want to recommend me, as always, you can tweet it to me. Birchie says, what about Smarter Every Day? Love Smarter Every Day. That guy's great. His videos are awesome. Like his energy and his attitude. The things he gets up to are really cool. You know. Yeah, there's loads of cool channels. Potassium, another one. Do you know Half As Interesting, says Angry Pinata. Yep, Half As Interesting and Wendover Productions. Really like that stuff. That's, if ever I were to use the term nerdy or geeky, which seem to be like a bit more endearing these days. When I was a kid, like that was just like an insult, basically. Especially in like these American movies that... Because then American was more exported. Now we're in a much more connected environment. Like you'll know that people are like from a different country or not, but we all sort of share culture a lot more together because of the internet. But back then it was like you have these American movies coming over and it'd all be about like the geeks and the dorks, and it was all a bit like, whoa, you know, this is like... I remember at the time like just thinking, man, the way they talk to each other, is this really what it's like? But anyway, it's more endearing now. Why were we talking about that? Oh yeah, Wendover. That's some seriously like... if you're just into logistics and numbers and you like think, oh, I wonder how airports work or how these things happen and economics, and yeah, it goes right into that kind of stuff, which is cool. I like that. It's good. I love those classic X conversations, says These Nuts Lover. I'm glad you like them, because they're sort of in a way a conversation with myself. It's really weird. Real Engineering says Lion is a cuck. Yeah, I know that one. That's with, I forget his name, nice-mannered fella. Talks you through different things, like the engineering behind it, but doesn't upload very often, like very rare uploading. I think I know that one. Have you read XKCD Comics? I think you really like them. I don't like comic books, really. It's not my kind of thing. Never been interested in them. Right. I think we've got all the wood from this tree. I think we've got all of it. Do you have any recommendations for growing a YouTube channel, just in general, not pertaining to Minecraft, says Askel. Yeah, if you want to ask for tips on YouTube channels, come to me with specific questions. I'm trying this thing. I can't get it to work. What should I do? Because when it comes to YouTube advice, every time I get asked this, I say it, I go over it again and again. Like, there is no shortage of people trying to help you on YouTube to figure out how to grow, right? And there are so many videos and information out there covering the basics. If you've never gone and looked up, you know, how to grow on YouTube, what could I do to be better on YouTube, like, that should be something you think to do anyway. Like, whatever you do, if you're aiming to do something, if you've got a skill you want to, you know, improve, harness, like, the internet is just this incredible resource for finding out information, and there are so many people out there offering this information up. So I'm happy to talk about YouTube tips and stuff, but if it's just like, hey, you got any tips for my channel, it's like, well, there are so many sources of information out there giving you all the best basic tips, advanced tips, all sorts of stuff. There's no end of it. There's so many channels. I'm subscribed to like quite a few of them on YouTube that do YouTube advice, you know, how to grow on YouTube. So ask me specifics, because I've had experience in this, you know, like you might say, how can I improve my workflow? You know, rendering and uploading videos takes a really long time. I've learned so much stuff about rendering videos and editing them. In fact, I upgraded my hard drive recently, so I have had this, you know, a hard drive, like a physical disk drive for recording to for a long time. 3 terabytes, loads and loads of space to record at high capacity. In fairness, 3 terabytes was kind of overkill. You can get away with about 1 terabyte unless you do some seriously large projects that require lots of footage. Oh yeah, I've already got my bed sorted out. So I swapped it over for a solid state drive, and I'm noticing the snappiness now of this drive, because my original thinking was along the lines of, you don't need to do an SSD for everything, right? But I've upgraded it now, and my video editing is so much better, because like when I try to play transitions, or I try to jump quickly to a different part of a video and play, it would struggle a little bit, and then it would catch up. And that was the hard drive. So now that I've got a solid state drive, everything is zippy, and that means that I've increased the productivity, because if things are editing faster, then I'm going to get more out of my time, and that's an important thing. Now you can go overboard. You can start to, you know, raid SSD drives and NVMe. Like, not everything you can throw money at, which is what I did, because I, you know, brought a new drive, is money effective. And the one that I did, probably not the most money effective, but definitely a nice convenience to not have to wait around for that program to load up the clip and play it. So I'd say for the money I spent, it's probably a bit of a pricier improvement. But there are other ones, like, you know, investing in a graphics card lets you render videos quicker. Depending on your workflow, what you do in your time, rendering videos was never a problem for me. It was always, when I go do this other thing, that's when I render my video, you know? So if I'm going to go and eat and cook now, I'll put the video on to render. So I kind of time my day and things that I do around that. That's always worked for me. I don't need to set up no specialist machine to render videos super fast, anything like that. And that's like an efficient way of doing that. Sorry, just totally waffled and rambled for a little bit. Don't even know what chat's talking about. Chat might all be going, shut up, stop talking about rendering videos. I don't know, because It's just a waffle stream. What are you getting wood for, Yu-Gi-Oh! Gamers says? Oh, I'm not getting wood. I'm clearing the trees out in this area. I want the hermits to look over here and know that this area is open for business now. I think this tree is kind of obscuring the view of this area, so it's going to go as well. Let's hope it ain't got too many branches in here going all over the place. Looks like just a couple. Let's hope it is. Is that kind of it? I think that's actually kind of it. Sweet. Yeah, pretty sure that's it. Oh, I like the music, says Rusty Key. I'm glad you like it. Out of curiosity, how many hours does your typical work week got, and how much of it is actually playing the game? Playing a game is a lot of the time. Rendering, making thumbnails takes up like a fair bit of time as well. I put in a lot. Like I'm a seriously like dedicated YouTuber. I'm very dedicated to doing this. I don't work on Thursdays unless like streams are so much more casual. I wouldn't call it like work. Streams are just fun, and it's a little thing we can do in between doing all the other stuff and hang out together. So that's great. But Thursday is the one day I always take off. I have plans every Thursday to do something else, and it's my one day off a week. I never used to do that. I used to do it every day of the week. Just like I'm trying to build something here, you know. Like this is like an ambition. By the way, oh my goodness me, I'm so bad that I haven't noticed noises in my ear, and they filled up the screen. The noises in the ear are filling up the screen. I mean, I'm a terrible streamer. And another one. And another one. Right, let's stand here. Let's try and get a handle on what's going on here. So, Estra is here gifting subs to people. So, Estra, thank you ever so much for supporting the community here and gifting subs to seemingly random people. There might be some sort of logic behind the madness of what is going on right now. Estra is subscribing loads of people up to the channel. So if you hear your name getting read out, okay, go throw some emotes into the chat and say thanks to Estra. You can now put emotes in chat if you are a subscriber. Let's get a couple more trees. I'm just so addicted to chopping the trees. It's silly. I'm trying to read and then my brain is like, go chop the tree. Go chop the tree over there. Look, it's another tree. Go chop it. Right, jeez. Pick up the apple. My brain's saying pick up the apple. I love picking up the apples. I don't know why. I always pick up the apples from the trees and never eat them. So, Estidra has gifted a sub to Geek Pride. Xeros89. Caspern Vang 1997. Dogme 420. Losel Wins. Senfil. Nerd Herder. Raven Crown. Steve Company. And SK Goalie. I think I got them all. I think we're caught up. Estra, thank you so much. Can we get some hearts in chat for Estra? Supporting the channel out. Those subs, I wonder if they're going to bring us close to our next sub goal. There's a whole bunch of subs at once. Oh no, we're ages off. we're a long way off our next sub goal. Well, I still haven't even put the emotes together for our current one, so let's not even think about that. Jeez. Let's not even think about it. Right, that is really like a crazy amount of trees chopped down. The only other place I think we should focus on is maybe around the side. Like, where can you see this island from? I want people to look over here and know that this is like open season for building a shop. Building a shopping area. Hey, maybe actually, just wondering, maybe actually we should like come in here and build a path system first of all. Like, why don't we come up with a really cool, interesting path design? Yeah, actually, I think I might do that. I think I might get a path design going here. We got noises in the ear. Callum 1786. Subscribe with Amazon Prime, Callum. Thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. We also got HDeckyF, resubscribed 15 months in a row, saying, always appreciate and enjoy your streams and discussions, X. I'm glad you're enjoying the streams and discussions. I'm glad you're enjoying them. I'm not going to chop down that tree. I know I've started, but I think I've got a bit of a problem here and we need to move on, you know. Let's try and detach these leaves from the wood here. I think the way that leaves now have that decay status, distance 7. Yeah, look, we disconnected it. And it doesn't work on a diagonal, so now all of those can decay. Fascinating. Fascinating stuff. That probably made no sense to anyone but me. Right, we've actually cleared a lot around this side as well. So I don't have my backpack and my bed. We'll go find those and say good riddance to this area. I mean, we got a lot of wood out of this. So I've got a feeling if we're going to build some paths, it'll probably be made out of birch and oak wood, because we've got a lot of that from this area. We cannibalise, we rebuild. I don't know if cannibalise. I'm not a tree. I'm not a tree, let's just say that. X, how long have you been playing guitar? What's your favourite stuff to play? Do you play anything else as Crowsadder? I mostly play metal. It's just like the energy of the music gets me hyped up and gets me playing. And I haven't been playing my guitar so much anymore, and I've not been beating myself up about it. It's just not quite working at the moment. And I'll have a little bit of time to play today as it goes, so I'm going to, you know, maximise my enjoyment of that and not stress out about not being able to play particular songs anymore, like Master of Puppets. I mean, I just have to practice for hours to get my strumming speed up now because I've neglected my practice. Darth Ninja says X release more about his personal life. He is a tree. All right, let's. Why does it say 14164 next to the derp count? I don't know why it would say that because there's been 0 derps today. I can't use the rocket when I'm trying to eat. Anyway, as I was trying to get on about earlier, who here has specific YouTube advice they need? Who here has got a question burning in the back of their mind about YouTube? They can't find the answer anyway. Anyway, because I might know. Right, sorry, drinking water. Should have said. When is the tag continuing, says AutoDub Official? You should watch my latest episode of Hermitcraft. That's all about the tag. Whoa. X, how do you find the motivation to make videos? I always get burned out when nobody watches. I mean, it's not motivation, it's discipline. Discipline, I say it every time. You know what your goals are, you know what your ambitions are, you do it every day, you put in the work, right? The thing is, once you've been disciplined for a long time, as I have, things become rather pleasurable. Like doing the videos every day, it's a good feeling, it's a good thing that you do, and it puts you in a good place. I'm very fortunate to be like where I am right now with this sort of stuff. Because I've definitely been through periods of trying to be disciplined and struggling with it, you know. Struggling with the motivational stuff, but as long as you keep that practice going and being disciplined about it, you just get stronger with time at doing it. And so, like, motivation ain't a thing. Like, I got a vision of what I want to do in this world, what I want to do with my YouTube career, air quotes, right? And so I do that, I keep getting on with it, and on the days where you don't really feel like it or something's up, those days, man, they come and go, but you can keep going. And then when you're on the day where you're inspired and things are working out, those days are even better because you kept at it. You're not now playing catch up, you're not now behind on yourself. And if I apply that to what I was saying a second ago about the guitar, it's like I was really disciplined with the guitar for a long time, and then it just started to not work for me. Which I'm quite sad about, really, because I was enjoying that ever so much. But yeah, now, like, because I haven't been disciplined and keep doing it, now it's more of a struggle to get back to where I were and get to enjoying it in the way that I was. I mean, I'm not going to beat myself up over it too much because it was very difficult to keep that going, like with the amount of time that I have in a day. You know, it was always just not quite enough time for that. And now that I've taken that out, that's less stress overall, and it's like more relaxed, and I get more stuff done here, and it's, you know, one day I'll probably pick it up again for sure. I don't know. I'll have to see how far this all goes. I'm looking for the tools box, and I'm not getting it. There we go. So we need some sponges. Oh yes, we do. Mystical Space Badger says, I want to help promote my friend's YouTube channel. What would you have found helpful when you were starting out? Her channel is gothic makeup based. Mystical Space Badger, if you're doing something specific as that, there's definitely an audience on YouTube for makeup and, you know, being a bit more niche. You need to learn SEO, search engine optimization, how to get your content to people who are looking for it. I bet you there'll be some people out there searching for gothic makeup. So it's about getting it to those people. You've got to learn how to title videos and how to do tags. It's kind of straightforward, but not if you're completely like new to YouTube. You want to be looking at like what are the search terms. Maybe You know, when you type in on YouTube, like, if you type in Gothic makeup, look at what other words come up after it. Those are things that people are searching. I do that when I put up a tutorial video. I'm putting up a tutorial video on a Guardian farm. So I type in Minecraft Guardian farm, and what do I see? 1.8, 1.13, tutorial, easy method. Like, there's all these words that people use when they search for stuff. You got to chuck those into your tags. You got to put them in your description box. That's the sort of stuff, you know, that you need to do. And that information that I told you is out there in abundance. Like, you can also search, you know, YouTube tips, how to get seen on YouTube, and you will start to find the same information that I'm telling you. And other people go way deeper into it, way deeper, all sorts of metrics and tricks and tips. I'm just giving you the basics right there. How long did you take to decide if you should start recording videos for YouTube? I've been contemplating for a while now. I didn't want to try and learn before I start. I don't want low quality content. Pretty much no time at all. Like, when I started YouTube, I had no ambition to be a YouTuber. I was just playing this Minecraft game. It was interesting, and I was watching other people, and I was just thinking, like, I can do a better job than this. Like, I would see people recording at night and mumbling and not talking, and like starting off their video talking about, like, sorry I haven't uploaded for like 5 weeks, and I'm like, I don't know you. Like, I came here to learn how to make a farm or something, right? And so that, because I enjoyed watching the videos as well, I was watching like Doc M and Efo, those guys were doing it great. Static 777 making great tutorials. I was thinking, you know, I could give this a go, I could make some videos, and it just started like that. Like, I just did it for fun, and a little while into it realised it could be a job, and then it was my job, and geez, the time keeps on rolling around, and you know. That advice on how to promote your YouTube channel is really useful. Thanks, X, says DJojo Games. No problem at all, man, no problem. Is there a way to stop yourself from automatically procrastinating, says Rusty Key? I mean, you got to identify when you procrastinate, right? That's step one. You got to notice yourself doing it. That's important, obviously, but it can be a hard skill to learn. But that's really it. Like, perhaps writing something down that you read every day when you wake up, you got it there, or you know, you introduce some sort of ritual you're going to do to remind yourself. Like, you got to remember when you're procrastinating. You got to work on yourself. You got to treat yourself like maybe there's like a broken part and you need to fix it, right? So you got to engage with yourself. You got to think about this. Like, I need to stop procrastinating, so I need to identify when I'm procrastinating. And then, you know, when you do, you probably got those urges to keep procrastinating. You just got to work at it. You got to keep saying, no, I've got to do the work, or whatever it is. And one of the things that I say quite a lot and talk about is, like, the pain is the gain, right? I have been working on my intermittent fasting recently, which means at first I would be really hungry for a long time. But I know that at the end I am going to get used to this, and it is going to be good for my health, which it has been. I'm definitely getting used to it and finding it easier. And you got to realize that that pain is the gain, right? You want the thing at the end, you got to work for it. And if you embrace the pain, it can be your motivation, because you know, hey, this thing sucks now, but one day it won't, so I'm going to endure it, because I can endure it, right? So if you're procrastinating, oh, it sucks, you know, oh, I want to keep watching this thing instead of, you know, doing this job that I'm supposed to do, you've got to keep that end goal in mind, right? You're doing this for a reason. What's the reason? You know, do the thing, don't procrastinate, and then one day it's not going to be so difficult to not procrastinate. You're going to have the rewards of the thing that you were working towards, and then that's when, you know, things work out, and then it just, you know, you got to the end of whatever it is. What are we calling it? A journey? A race? Promoting channel is the egg and chicken problem. YouTube will put channel with 100,000 views, subs for your channel, and peeps with 100 will never see 100, says Surprise Star. I disagree with that. I think there's definitely an element of truth to being buried by bigger channels, but what you got to do then is you got to innovate. You got to find gaps in what they're doing. If you go look at the tags of a lot of big channels, you will notice something, which is that they've become a little bit lazy. I've noticed that. I've never stopped doing the tags, but I see other big channels just not doing their tags, and the reality is they could dominate a lot more by doing their tags better, right? So, you know, you have to kind of think a little bit niche. If everyone's putting out a tutorial on how to make a guardian farm, maybe you do the easy guardian farm or the quick guardian farm, and you'd be surprised, like finding a little buzzword like that that people are searching for that no one else has capitalized on. That can be a way to get in and get going on YouTube. X, are you trying to lose weight with fasting, or do you have another reason, says Crossfader? I mean, I don't really need to lose any more weight, but I'm trying to slim down best I can, so I'm nice and lean. But I keep hearing about these health benefits from intermittent fasting. So I don't know too much about this. I'm still getting my head into it a little bit, but it's got something to do with your chromosomes, right? And it's linked to aging. And in your chromosomes, there is like a part of it that has length and shortens with time. And this thing, I can't remember the name of it, is linked to aging. And there are some people that do these really crazy blood fusion treatments to reduce that effect. And I don't really know if that is actually working. I mean, I've only heard briefly about this stuff, but the intermittent fasting thing gets talked about with it. So the idea is that part of aging is your body getting used or being used, right? Oh, good God, let's get out of here. Bam. Oh, why am I not getting out of here? This is going to end badly, peeps. Ugh. Okay, that was some serious pucker. So one of the things is like your body being used is aging, right? The more it gets used, and supposedly intermittent fasting and good diet and stuff, it kind of puts your body into, I'm forgetting the specific words. This, like, I'm trying to learn all this stuff about health, right? And it's hard to hold on to the specific words. There are words and terms to this, but essentially, like, in intermittent fasting, your body works slightly different. Oh, it's called telomeres, says Knasel 9000. That's the one, telomeres. Yeah, I've heard about this, right? So when you're intermittent fasting, your body doesn't have to do as much energy processing. I'm really like clumping together words to try and make sense of something. I'm not sure if I'm getting the specifics right. Bear that in mind. But anyway, the concept, the idea is that your body overall, your cells, is doing less of this, you know, busy work, and that's what will preserve it and allow it to live for longer, in theory. And it kind of makes sense logically. I need to get more into it, but the intermittent fasting certainly feels good. I've just been consistently energetic when I'm on it, which is another thing. A lot of things seem a little bit counterintuitive, right? You exercise a lot, you expect someone to be knackered. Oh no. The times I feel the most energetic are sometimes after I've done a run and then like sat down for a little bit, you know, once you're over the initial hump. When you get back, when you're a bit worn out. And that's because your body is like an engine. You treat it well, you treat it good, you get it in good shape, it goes faster, it goes for longer. And a lot of things are a little bit counterintuitive like that. It's funny. Like, yeah, maybe not. In fasting is really stressful for your body. Please contact a medical professional if you should and could do it, says Ostrifa. Well, I don't know where exactly you've heard that from, because that sounds a little bit nonsensy. Like, everyone fasts when they sleep, which is why your breakfast is called break fast breakfast, right? And there are quite a few studies linking intermittent fasting to improved weight loss and better health and longevity, you know. So I don't know where have you heard this thing from, but I mean, fasting is also a ritual, a lot of cultures as well, so there seems to be some pretty good supported evidence over there that intermittent fasting is pretty darn healthy. And the logic behind it makes a lot of sense as well. I mean, let's put it like this, right? If you eat all day long, your body is doing stuff all day long, processing food, moving with energy. I mean, with intermittent fasting, you're getting that energy into your body, but it's not doing it all day long. It's got more resting time. Fasting improved my metabolism, says Xeros. Yeah, that it's done that for me as well, for sure. I always get excess energy in my legs, so I started doing heavy squats, and it's amazing. What do you think of the gym? I love the grind and the feel of improving oneself, says Grossader. I love it too, man. I am a huge fan and really into weightlifting, but I don't go to the gym. I've got my own equipment at home, and I now work out every single day, and it's pretty much my favourite part of the day, which sounds a bit strange, right? You know, lifting weights, doing hard work, it's knackering, it takes away your energy, it's exhausting, but it puts you in really good shape, and it makes everything else you do in your life easier as well. You know, if you're lifting hard weights every day and you're getting gains, then all of a sudden all of the simpler things, just like moving around and stuff, start to get really easy on your body because it's in good shape. It doesn't make sense logically to me, and I studied it quite a bit. The cells are programmed to die at a specific time, and there's very little you can do to slow that down. Maybe there's stuff out there, but from what I know about, that's not a terribly good idea. I haven't read much about intermittent fasting, I don't know. Neil, do some reading, man. Like, information is an interesting thing because so much of it claims to be factual and right, and it can be outdated, or the science behind it can be incorrect. Like, not trying to say what you've learned is incorrect, just that I've been learning so much of the opposite lately, and when I'm doing it myself, the intermittent fasting is totally working for me. More energetic, feeling healthier, eating is getting better. It's easier to knock off the dirty foods, the fast foods, whatever. I mean, I don't even eat that stuff anyway, right? But of the stuff I do eat that is a little bit on the sugary side or whatever, just avoiding that stuff is getting easier. It's all just pointing in a good direction. Sleep's been great as well. Right, this one's been a bit tricky. I think the size of this one's a bit bigger. Fasting is a way to prevent obesity with gamers, says it's Jared. I would, if you want to look at it like that, like if you want to use fasting to prevent obesity, I think fasting is a little further down the line in health. I think if someone is obese and they want to change their body weight and health, like it starts with one thing. I don't know why. It starts with, you know, routine exercise, just simple exercise to begin with, and you know, changing your diet and getting your 8 hours of sleep. Like, those things come first, I think. You know, I think intermittent fasting is for already being in the healthy area. So basically, don't eat, says Shinobi. No, not at all. You eat within a smaller window. So I eat within a 6-hour window, sometimes 7-hour window at the moment. So there just becomes this part of my day, and I time it with exercise, where I start eating and doing a lot of exercise. I don't know if that's particularly a good idea. That might actually turn out to not be a great idea, mixing the exercise in at the same time, but it really works for me. So I have this point in my day where, you know, the beginning of the 6 hours starts. I start off with a light breakfast. A little bit later I work out, and then I have a breakfast bar after I've worked out. A little bit later after that I do some cardio, and then I have lunch, and then I might do some more cardio and then have dinner. And all of that just happens in about 6 hours. LeMayo, I get around 10 hours of sleep. I don't think that's healthy. Neil, I can't remember the specifics on oversleeping. Sometimes oversleeping can be like a physiological disorder or something along those lines. But Joe Rogan, oh, you can go to my website, right? On my website, assumeavoid.com, there is a knowledge tab. And in there's a podcast related to sleep. I encourage anyone who's like maybe interested in changing their sleeping patterns and getting benefits from it. This guy goes over the importance of health and gives you so many amazing facts about why you should get 7-8 hours of sleep a night. And so, yeah. I'm always so tired, says Marine Tuck. Well, Marine Tuck, make sure you get 7 hours of sleep every night. And exercise, man. Like, part of being tired is like your body not being in great condition. I know what this is because I used to just be like, you know, late night, never exercise, eat at stupid times of the day. It would be totally opposite of what I am now. I know what I'm talking about. Like, I can just look at it. I can look back at how I used to be, and I'm like, that's the problem. You know, I would get tired and I can't be bothered, all lethargic. It's because I never exercised. It's because I never kept the body in shape. Never ate right, you know. You are what you eat. You need sleep, and you need to exercise and keep your body in shape. Do you rate cycling / mountain bike as a fitness? Absolutely, yeah, of course. I mean, so many of them. like, are good. As long as you're doing something, it's good. You know, maybe if you're doing something dangerous, you know, danger's probably not so great, is it? But it's really just about doing something as opposed to not. Even just going for a walk more frequently is good for you. I have 12 hours per night, says Blossom Warrior. Well, that don't sound right at all. Like, if you're having that much sleep, that's a crazy amount. That might be, there might be a reason for that. What is the meaning of fun to you, says Hugo Games. What an interesting question. What is the meaning? I mean, I'm not sure. Fun as meaning. I guess I got like the meaning of fun. I don't even know where to start with that. What is the meaning of fun? I think maybe the meaning of fun is where you're in a secure place that you can just enjoy something without having to worry about other things. I don't know, but like if you happen to mean like what is fun for me? Fun for me is just like being in a good place and enjoying what's going on around me. Like going for a walk, I guess, can be fun in a way if I'm in a good mood, you know. Then you really enjoy it. You enjoy whatever's going on, like the nature around you. I don't know. You've asked me to dissect what fun is, and all of a sudden I've that's kind of a don't know what to say. What is the meaning of fun? What is the meaning of meaning, says Kusnow. Now we're getting heavy. Oh jeez, we're getting heavyweight philosophy up in here. This is an area with too many guardians. I'm getting a feeling. I've got a fair bit of sand in my inventory to help me out at this point in time, and I think helping me out is what it should do. I don't want to lose any sponges though. Right, yeah, you lot are going to zap me. I'll see how this goes. Oh goodness me, look at my hearts. What is the meaning? Oh jeez, what is the meaning of memes? I do not want to get zapped to death right about now. Jeez, I need a beacon in this area, don't I? Oh, fawns! No thanks. Yeah, eating this fish is not helping me out with the hearts very much, is it? Still got all my armour on, that's cool. I feel like I must put that one block back. Yes. Yes, I must. We had water and water on those two sides. I'm going to go... Oh, no, that one's water as well. I think we're just going to swim out of here, peeps. Let's take that sand back and swim. Did we go full circle? I don't know. Golden carrot time. Yeah, we need some golden carrots on this server. I think Impulse will probably open a golden carrot shop very soon. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere, anytime, at all. Here is the deep blue sea. Fun. Fun in the deep blue sea. Unless you're drowning, then it's not fun. Meaning is adding an emotional or mental explanation to a word to help one understand why it's used more. Daft Ninja, that actually sounds pretty articulated there. By the way, Malfunction subscribed with Amazon Prime 18 minutes ago. Jeez, Asuma, pull your finger out, sort it out. That was ages ago. Oh, I'm not pressing shift. I thought I was pressing shift. Clearly not. 30, yeah. No, we've still got the right amount. I don't want to lose any, you see. Wouldn't want that happening, would we? X, do you like potatoes? Says D's nuts. I do like potatoes. I ate some today. Potatoes, like I'm trying to refine my knowledge constantly. And that SS Fitness, I think I was reading that earlier. Trying to get a grasp of where potatoes are, because I'm under the impression that potatoes aren't great, like to have in massive quantities. There's something good to have. I don't know, like foods are a bit finicky, right? Like we know that eating an ice cream sundae ain't great for your body, and we know that eating a McDonald's is absolutely terrible. But there are other foods like potato that seem pretty basic. They have some good things in them, but maybe some bad stuff as well. Stuff like spinach is really great though. Spinach is all round good. So you can eat lots of spinach, peeps. In fact, according to that chart that I was looking at earlier, spinach is literally like probably some of the best, healthiest food you can eat. I'm having some spinach tomorrow. I love spinach. Cook up some spinach with some like lemon and lime juice, a little bit of garlic maybe. That's super healthy, super easy. A little bit of olive oil. Butter or olive oil, which do you think is healthier, says DGO Gamers. Definitely olive oil. Definitely olive oil. But again, quantities. Only a little bit. Only use what you need to cook. And now the chat is showing some love for some spinach. Can we get some spinach love in chat, peeps? Oh, hilarious. Peeps, I think this is where we'll end this stream. However, I will say to Blossom Warrior, not so much, buddy. Not so much. Like, go... well, I need to reply to your message now, don't I? So Blossom Warrior says I'm vegan, so I'm healthy. Here's the thing. I've done the vegan thing. I've done the vegetarian thing. Like, for a lot of people, it's moving away from eating McDonald's and stuff like that and going vegan. Getting introduced to whole foods. That stuff's all great. But you really need to learn about nutrition and what you're actually eating. Because if you do go full vegan, you will miss out on nutrients and things that you need that aren't in the vegan diet itself. Alright? I'm just putting that out there for you. Go do some research. And then make a decision based on what you want your diet to be. If you want it to be totally ethical, then do your ethical thing. If you want it to be about your health as well, then just learn about what foods you need in your body. Anyway, I need to go now, peeps. Thank you ever so much for watching this stream. I hope you've enjoyed it and had a good time. And I have a message. Okay, it's not for what I wanted it to be. Right. Where am I going? What am I doing? I've lost track. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. I appreciate you all coming by to this stream. And today, my friends, I'll tell you what, we'll go raid. It's Ludicolo. I haven't raided that guy in a while, and I feel like saying hello. So, yeah, sending you over there. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it as always, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. And I can't find the... Oh, there it is. There's the streaming app. Right, bye-bye.